Purse of almost $500,000, 2-year-old Pacing Colts and Geldings, a field of 8, an entry from the Wellwood stable, the 1, Take Down the Flag, and the 1A Rustler Hanover. You have picked Piece of Art. He has the rail, and I think that's a pretty good choice, Mike.
If you have a chance to pick up a copy of the supplement to the Canadian Sportsman that's available tonight, opposite the race devoted to this, there's a very precise article by Bob Hollywood Hayden that pins it down perfectly. Second place finishers of 111 of 13 races in the Breeders' Crown history for this division. I think we could see another one tonight. And second choice on the morning line is the one that I'm going to back in here. Number 2, Piece of Art. I think this is one that can pull off the upset.
And we have 3 eliminations to show from the 2-year-old Pacing Colts from last week. Rustler Hanover, fastest of all, 153-4. That's him on the outside. The third horse out from the rail, Paul McDonnell, holds off a very game Dragon Again. Unfortunately, Dragon Again's drew post 8, but he looks like the colt that is coming in and keeps getting better and better and better, but unfortunately he's drew post 8. He held off Dragon Again, Rustler Hanover. Artiscape, a horse who was 4 for 4 coming in last week, was third in that race, but that was by far his biggest test. And his mother and his father both won Breeders' Crown championships.
Rustler Hanover only won by a narrow margin, and if you look a couple of lines down the page, 4 or 5 lines down there, you'll see that when he had post 7, the same post that he has today, he was beat late in the mile, and look who it was that beat him. And that's the one I'm backing today, Piece of Art.
And there's Piece of Art right there. He had post 7 last week. He eased up to the front past the quarter and cruised home. Steve Connor and pretty high on this horse tonight. Piece of Art, trained by Renee Larman, owned by Ontario Connections, Robert Brand, formerly of Brand and Toy, Ken McDaniel, and Renee Larman. Third elimination winner, Tavern Talk, came first up. The horse on the inside here, third, Memphis Flash, just made it. He was locked up. Randy Waple said he would have jogged if he could have got out, so watch out for him tonight. He's number 6. But Tavern Talk put in a pretty good performance. Brian Pinsky said he had all kinds of gas left in the tank at the end.
Well, if he had gas left, then what did Memphis Flash have? Because he roared by him after the wire.
So the 2-year-old Pacing Colt final tonight, Mike. Piece of Art, your top selection. Rustler Hanover, number 2. And number 5, Artiscape is number 3. There's a horse in here that I think you might want to watch out for too, Damien Sealster. We'll talk more about that later tonight.
Take Down the Flag is number 1. Western Hanover Colt from Mabel Scooter. Bred by Roger Holland, owned by Wellwood Stables, trained by Bill Wellwood, driven by Bill O'Donnell from post 3, this winner of 3 and 12 this year. Closed from 7th to take 2nd in his elimination last week. 1, Take Down the Flag, post 3. 1A is Rustler Hanover, the 1997 Metro Stakes champion. Also Western Hanover Colt from Rich and Elegant, owned by Wellwood Stables and AFJ Stable of Oshawa. Bill Wellwood training, this winner of 5 and 12 this year, almost $400,000. Paul McDonnell drives from post 7, Rustler Hanover. 2, Piece of Art from post 1, Arts Place Colt from Gigi Wilco. Homebred of Robert Grand Holdings, Renee Larman and Kenneth McDaniel. Renee Larman trains, this winner of 5 in 9 this year. Steve Condren is the driver of 2, Piece of Art from post 1. 3, Tavern Talk in post 2 is an Abercrombie Colt from Lovable Esther. Bred by Liverman Stables, owned by Pinsky Stables. Brian Pinsky trains and drives. He won his elimination last week in 156 and 4 and 11 this year. 3, Tavern Talk in post 2. 4 is Damien Sealster from post 4, Precious Bunny Colt from Decisive Elmhurst, owned by Bob McIntosh Stables and Ron Kohler of Michigan. Bob McIntosh trains. John Campbell drives, 2nd in his elimination last week, Damien Sealster. Artiscape 5, Arts Place Colt from Delinquent Account, owned and bred by Brittany Farms of Chicago and Brian Monison of Illinois, trained by Bob McIntosh with Mike Lachance driving, winning 4 and 5 this year, a mark of 152 and 3, Artiscape. 6, Memphis Flash, in post 6, Randy Waples drives, trained by John Hayes for the John Hayes Stable Limited, Ned Voigt, Kim Kaplan and Singles Doubles Stables. 6 is Memphis Flash. And completing the field, 7, Dragon Again from post 8. Dragon's Lair Colt from Ever and Again, bred by Andre Farm of Hillsdale, Pennsylvania, owned by Ed Mullinax of Amherst, Ohio. Kelly O'Donnell is the trainer. Jack Moiseyev drives. 7, Dragon Again, also with a mark of 152 and 3. Into the backstretch, the 6th from Mohawk, 1997 final, Breeders' Crown, 2-year-old Colt Pace. And they're off. First bursting off the wings is Take Down the Flag, and Piece of Art will ensure himself a early position. Rustler Hanover is off stride on the extreme outside. Rustler Hanover is on a break. Tavern Talk takes to the inside in third, and sweeping up Dragon Again is going on in a rapid fashion on the outside fourth. Damien Sealster following up in fifth. On the inside sixth, that's Artiscape leaving. Then it's back to Memphis Flash and Rustler Hanover quickly back down pacing the opening quarter. Piece of Art, Steve Condren on the lead, and Dragon Again, Moiseyev still driving under maximum acceleration. The quarter was 27 seconds flat. Dragon Again takes over the lead after withstanding the first turn barcode. Piece of Art now content to be following up in second. That's Take Down the Flag in from third, and Tavern Talk is fourth. Now moved first out, and from fifth on the outside, there goes Campbell with Damien Sealster, followed by Artiscape. Sixth, Memphis Flash is fresh in seventh. Rustler Hanover is eighth after the gate miscue. 55 seconds in the half. Wicked first half speed here, but Dragon Again is still going up front with 3/8 to go. Piece of Art is second. Damien Sealster on the outside of Take Down the Flag. La Chance is asking Artiscape to go 3 high into the final turn. Memphis Flash is following the 3-deep cover. Tavern Talk locked in along the inside, seventh, and Rustler Hanover is eighth on the outside. It's still Dragon Again passing 3/4 in 1:23 and 4. Dragon Again on the inside. Artiscape on the outside. Piece of Art is third. Memphis Flash into contention fourth on the outside, and Take Down the Flag is fifth. They hit the top of the stretch of the 1997 Breeders' Crown 2-year-old Colt Pace final, and Artiscape with La Chance is coming on past. Piece of Art now is brought out from an inside trip. Artiscape is clear. That's Artiscape and Mike La Chance winning the 2-year-old Colt Pace final. Piece of Art second. Dragon Again third. Take Down the Flag was fourth. 1:53 and 2. Artiscape, La Chance win the 97 Breeders' Crown 2-year-old Colt Pace. The 6th race winner, 5 Artiscape, Arts Place 2-year-old bay colt from delinquent account. Homebred of Brittany Farms of Chicago and Brian Monison of Northbrook, Illinois, trained by Bob McIntosh for his 10th Breeders' Crown victory. Driven to victory by Mike La Chance for his 16th victory in Breeders' Crown history dating to 1984. Artiscape makes it 5 wins in 6 starts this year, 1:53 and 2. The 1997 Breeders' Crown 2-year-old Colt Pace champion is Artiscape. Making the winner's enclosure presentation, Mr. Jeff Nova from GMC Trucks of Canada, an assistant brand manager, GMC Trucks of Canada, a presenting sponsor of the 1997 Breeders' Crown Knighted Mohawk, and Dr. Glenn Brown, a director of the Ontario Jockey Club and the Hambletonian Society.
Here we go. Trainer Bob McIntosh is joining me here. There's a little bit of excitement in the winner's circle, and I have to say, we're ready for this interview because you had this horse ready. And Bob, you're famous for getting horses ready late in the season, and of course the Breeders' Crown is always one that you want to be here for. Only 5 starts for Artiscape so far this year, and here he is.
Yeah, he's just I trained his mother and I trained his father, and so it's awful special for me. And he was a colt that went through some growing pains this summer, but Brian Monson was behind him all the way and behind my judgment, and I'm glad he stuck with me, and he showed his stuff this fall.
This horse is definitely bred to be a Breeders' Crown winner. You raced his dam delinquent account. She was a terrific mare, and crossing her to Art's Place, what more could you ask for?
Yeah, they both win Breeders' Crowns, and now this guy's got one too, so he's making his mom and dad very proud.
It certainly does. We'll have a chance to watch your replay here, Bob. And another thing that I would like to ask you, this horse had to go 3 wide in the backstretch. The front end speed was holding up. He was the first 2-year-old to win a Breeders' Crown tonight that wasn't on the front. That had to be a concern.
Well, I was a little concerned at the half, but Mike moved him 3 wide. He had lots of pace, and I know how tough he is. And the way he was going around the turns good tonight, so I thought we had a real shot. I was a little afraid of Piece of Art, but it worked out well.
I guess we're not going to have a chance to see the replay after all, but this horse, where do you go next with him, Bob?
Governor's Cup.
Okay, thanks for joining me, Bob, and all the best with Artiscape in the future.
Thank you very much.
There again, ladies and gentlemen, in Mohawk's Winners Enclosure, the Breeders' Crown Trophy presentation. To the connections of Artiscape, being made by Mr. Jeff Nova of GMC Trucks of Canada, the assistant brand manager, and by Dr. Glenn Brown, a director of the Ontario Jockey Club and the Hambletonian Society.